Yes, sin is crouching. Yes, sin, which means it's positioning itself as a lion would crouch in order to prey on its opponent or prey on its adversary or prey to devour someone. That's what crouching. So it was positioning itself so that iniquity can come into the bloodline to the third and fourth generation. But it started with his imagination because he rose up and he killed Abel. Yes. So what takes place in the bloodline, Cain, watch, could not monitor the heart and the imagination. Yes, the heart and the imagination is the thing that brings, watch this, things from the spiritual realm into the natural realm. It's what gives birth. It's what converts a person over. So when it was concerning the life of Lamech, it's because Cain lost the battle. And so now iniquity, Satan, can go through every generation, from generation to generation to generation to generation to generation. So Lamech broke the covenant that allowed polygamy, now that spirit, to come into the earth and into the bloodline. Yes, so this has been the challenge. So, I'm saying this, and I'm saying this because I want people to understand. You don't have to engage in intimacy or sexual intercourse with a person. Yes, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work that way. And that's what we think. You can be married and see somebody else and say, man, she's such and such, or man, he's such and such. And you can imagine yourself being married. Watch, you're married physically, but now you've just engaged with another marriage spiritually. It is so easy to engage in that kind of place, watch, because what you think in your mind and in your heart, you become. Yes, that what a man thinks or woman thinks in their heart, so are they. Jesus said, if a man so happens to look lustfully at one woman, watch, and the generational trend just started. You gave the enemy legal grounds to come from that realm to enter into this realm. Watch, please hear this. Because the heart and the imagination align to give birth, watch this, and open doors to give credence to a spirit. He said, if a man so happens to look lustfully, watch, lust, there is something called the spirit of lust. Yes, where it becomes uncontrollable. What? Please, I'm going to show you something. Because what we don't know what gives birth, that lust is in the world. Yes, y'all, please hear me. All that's in the world is the lust of the eyes. So when the spirit of lust comes, it comes to attach itself to the eyes, the tentacles, the corona. Yes, because whatever's attached to the eyes controls the soul. So you become what captured you. Yes, and so what happens is you established a relationship. Watch, please. You establish a relationship. And you don't even understand that the generational curses is there. Hear this. In James, we understand in the book of James where it said, it states, God does not tempt any man, but every man is tempted and drawn away by his own lust. Watch, his own lust. You mean the spirit of lust that contaminated, that controls a person's soul now. Because what's in the soul is his mind, his imagination, his will. Yes, his intellect. So now you know when you can't control yourself from looking at women or looking at men, you have been captivated by the spirit of lust. So lust is there. So it says when lust is conceived, it's going to bring forth sin. Something is going to give birth, yes, when lust is conceived. So conception is through intimacy. So there's intimacy with you and that spirit because the imagination and the heart has become one. And now lust has entered in. So now when lust is conceived, it's going to bring forth something. It's going to birth sin. Remember what I said about sin? Yes. Sin is crouching. It's positioning itself for you. And after it's finished, it said sin, when it is finished, it brings forth death. And the next verse said, do not err, my brethren. Because most people don't know. Hear this. You have died. and went to the grave, wherever you're going. Watch this. You've died. And not understand. And I'm trying not to take you here. I'm trying not to take you this way. And I'm trying not to take you this way. And I'll show you how the lust of the eyes work, right? David looks at Bathsheba. Just a look. He can defeat Goliath, but not lust. Watch this. Just by him looking, that spirit entered into the soul. Yes, and he would take. Listen to me. Listen what I'm saying. Now it's going to birth sin. And the sin was now him killing Uriah. It's the sin that's going to bring forth. Death has to come now because sin has entered into his body. Right? That what a man sowed, that shall he also reap. So death would come to his house, but so would the generational curse of marriage. Watch, please hear me. I want you to hear this. Because Solomon couldn't contain himself because his father couldn't contain himself. So what he saw, he wanted. What he saw, he desired. So this spirit, it transcends from the third and the fourth generation. God was now visiting the iniquities, yes, of the fathers to the third and fourth generation. Oh, because David looked and could not defeat what he saw. Because lust came in and controlled his nature and his character. He was married in that place. And he brought it back to the place where he was. With one look. People have no idea how powerful. And I'll say this, and I'll say this, and I'll try to stop it. I'll try to stop it. Now, if I was to take you to 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9, well, it talks and expresses a little bit about whoremongers and adulterers. But it expresses it and say, these type of people are not fit for the kingdom. Watch this. So the spirits come, watch this, to make sure that you never have access to the kingdom. Watch this.